This was just the win the Bulls needed going into a long West Coast trip where they'll be facing some tough teams, and this has gotten me even more excited for the game on Friday against the Warriors, which I'll be in attendance. Which, by the way, if any of you Bulls fans are from the Bay Area, you're currently in the Bay Area and happen to be at the game on Friday, hit me up and shoot me a DM when we can hopefully meet up. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the Bulls playing another great team, defeating another great team. I think we can officially put to rest now that the Bulls have been tested. And this was a closely fought game throughout the first half, and then the Bulls really made good work of the Mavs in the second with some excellent defense on Luka Doncic, particularly from Lonzo Ball. Lonzo really was the difference maker in this game with his performance, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But the Bulls improved to 8-3, one of their best starts since the Dynasty era, and now the Bulls will be wheels up off to the West Coast. So what's going on, everyone? You were listening to Bulls Central here. Hope you're all doing well. Guys, real quick before I get into the content, show some love for our bench mob. The return of the bench mob after that incredible performance from Alex Caruso that he had tonight. You got to get some bench mob gear, and if you use my code BullsCentral20, all one word, you get an exclusive offer of 20% off your order at benchmob.com. The link to the site and my code is in the description. I'll be repping my gear at the game on Friday. And guys, send me pics of your bench mob gear. Let's see what it looks like. But anyway, let's talk about this game. So we know that this upcoming West Coast trip, in which the Bulls will be taking on the Warriors, who currently have the best record in the NBA. They'll be taking on both LA teams and the Blazers and Nuggets, and all in a short amount of time. So it's going to be a lot of traveling and playing against strong Western Conference teams. So it's so important for the Bulls to pick up a win against another strong team in the West, in the Mavs, at home before they go on this trip. Now, I'll admit, I was a little concerned about how the Bulls would do in this game purely based on matchups in the front court. The Mavs have a ton of big men, probably too many, and we all know the Bulls are limited in the front court to where you had Javonte Green guarding Porzingis to start off the game. I was almost dying of laughter when I saw that, and then eventually Vucevic started guarding Porzingis, which made way more sense, but because of the Mavs' size, I wasn't sure how the Bulls were going to fare in this game. But man, did some of these smaller but lengthy guys step up and snatching away rebounds from guys like Porzingis, Willie Cauley-Stein, Finney Smith, Dwight Powell. I'm talking about guys like Derrick Jones Jr., Alize Johnson, who finally got some playing time. I've been waiting for Billy Donovan to give him some minutes now that Patrick Williams is out. Like, the dude is a beast on the boards. Put him in. And even Lonzo Ball was skying high for rebounds. Like, the Bulls out-rebounded the Mavs 46-43. That shouldn't happen when you look at the makeup of these two rosters. But again, for the Bulls, it's all about the hustle and the effort they have been playing with and just wanting it more than their opponent. Not only that, but the ball movement tonight was incredible. Those extra passes to find an open man on the perimeter or down low in the pocket. The offense was smooth, and guess what? The Bulls were actually hitting their shots consistently. You know, we've been talking about how the Bulls on offense are moving the ball well, they're keeping up good pace, but they just haven't been hitting easy shots, especially from deep. And tonight, they were red hot, shooting 50% from the field and 48% from three, going 15 for 31. Lonzo Ball had 7 3-pointers alone. And conversely, the Bulls held the Mavs to shooting just 36% from three, disrupted those passing lanes, picking pockets leading to breakaway plays. And you have to give a lot of credit to guys like Lonzo and Caruso, who have just been killing it on defense right now. For a guy like Luka Doncic, who is one of the best offensive players in the league, for him to shoot 6 for 18, 1 for 6 from three, and be a -20 on the night, that speaks volumes to what Lonzo Ball has been able to do and locking down some of these incredible scores like we saw tonight and the other night against James Harden. And not only that did Lonzo Ball get it done on the defensive end, he was lighting it up on offense. One of the criticisms of Lonzo so far this season, most recently anyway, is that, yeah, he's getting it done on defense, but he's been MIA on offense. Well, tonight, all of his field goals came in the form of 3-pointers. He was 7 for 10 from behind the arc. He finished the game with 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. DeRozan, a little on the quieter side tonight for him anyway, but he managed to contribute well in running the offense. Not only did he score 17 points, but he also put up 6 assists and 7 rebounds. And Zach Lavine was smooth as always and efficient tonight, scoring 23 on 8 for 12 shooting. And how about Nikola Vucevic? Is the slump over? Can we declare that it's over? I don't know. Might be a little too early for that. Need to see him put up more games like that consistently, but based on tonight and the fourth quarter against the Nets, what we have seen is encouraging. He shot the most efficient he's had all season, putting up 18 points on 8 for 14 shooting and pulled down 10 rebounds. Now, the most important takeaway to me in all of this is balanced scoring from these 4 guys, because look, I love it just like anyone else when DeMar or Zach are scoring over 35 points, but the team becomes that much more successful when you have a breakdown in scoring like you saw tonight, where you have multiple players getting involved and having big nights. It makes it for a more efficient run offense, smarter shots, and the team basketball that results in a win. But how about also Alex Caruso tonight? Not only was he lighting it up from outside, put up a season high of 16 points on 6 for 7 shooting, but the guy had 6 steals tonight. 6 steals, which I believe is the highest steal total for any player on the Bulls so far this season, and he did it in 23 minutes. I cannot emphasize enough how underrated of a signing Alex Caruso was for this team, because there are just so many things this guy does as it relates to his playmaking, his perimeter defense, his hustle and energy, and the guy always gets the crowd going. I absolutely love it. And let's not forget Ayo. Dude continues to show up well in his rookie season in his hometown. The confidence and stones on this kid with the way he plays is what I love, and always fighting for every ball when it's loose on the court. The kid is going to be something special, and I'm really curious to see what Billy Donovan does with his minutes once Coby comes back, which it sounds like it's going to be pretty soon. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Coby White actually has his season debut on this West Coast trip, and my hope is that we won't see too many reduction in minutes from him as a result. But to be honest, I don't see how he wouldn't start seeing less time on the court, but we'll have to wait and see on all of that. Anyway, overall, this was a great game for the Bulls. They moved the ball well, they played incredible defense, they shot the ball very well, taking smart shots, they limited their turnovers and crashed the boards against a much bigger team than them, and you can't ask for more than that. I want to know what you guys thought of the game, though. Let us know if you were at the game at the United Center, so let me know in the comments. And guys, as always, be sure to subscribe if you're a Bulls fan, as I do post daily Bulls content. Thanks again for tuning in, guys, and I will catch you in the next one.